Unruly. Unruly. Mom called. Unruly. Unruly. Mom called. My name is Ish.
Yes.
I'm off the leash.
Yes.
And when these kids are on my nerves, I want to scream.
Unruly.
Unruly. Mom called.
Unruly. Unruly.
Mom
I
called.
go up on the shelf.
Yeah.
I'm with my kids.
Yeah.
We fresh as heck.
Yeah.
Running up them digits.
Yeah.
Stop with the shelf.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to record because our message today basically was talking about finding your mom tribe. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think that video is so dope because it's like, you know, it's important. I feel like it's very important for you to tell other moms that you know, like, no, you're doing a good job, like, or that you
really
know
doing a good job.
that you, like, I understand this, that, and that, but you're doing a good job. Like, you're doing the best you can, how you know how to mom.
That's right.
Like,
Because some people gotta figure that shit out, and it's hard to figure that shit out. Like, I'm gonna speak from experience. Like, I had my mom, but you know, when you first start out as a parent, like, you gotta figure it out. Ain't nobody there to walk you step by step. Like, after you get out the hospital, ain't nobody there with you. Like, it's just, you gotta figure that shit out. You gotta figure out how to bathe them, figure out how to feed them, figure out how to clothe them, figure out how to take them. Like, you gotta figure that shit out. And I'm here to tell you, let's figure that shit out. Like, I'm still trying to figure out motherhood at 30. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to figure it out. So,
nah, that's a fact. And I think just also, like, how you said, like, when you come home, like, you can read all the books you want.
that's
You
a fact.
can read
You
this.
can Google, you can map it, it still ain't gonna do
Bruh,
nothing.
you still, because what people don't realize, like, every child's different.
Every
One,
child is different. Every household
is different.
Every mom is different. It's gonna be
So
different.
it's
I used
like
to
whatever like
be that
works for
parent.
you.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Whatever works for you is what works for you. That's why I be like, I don't be judging people.
Yeah.
Whatever works for that mom works for that mom, but this is what works for me.
That's
This
right.
is what
That's
I'm
a
doing.
fact.
All
That's a
kids
fact.
are different. People be like, oh, gentle parenting. All right, that's cool for your kid. My kid,
Need ass whooping. That's for you. Forget what everybody else say. Like, fuck them people for real. They don't go home with you.
Nope.
They don't pay your bills. Do what's best for you.
Yeah.
And it's so, it feel better when you find a mom tribe because it's people that you can relate to. I like finding people that have kids
but
because
this
now
is
I can go places.
one, you can go places, but two, I feel like for me, I like to find moms that are like on my level, like in
That's
a sense
facts.
of like not judging or like want to do like certain activity with their kids, because you'll have some moms that like we all know moms that may not necessarily like want to do stuff with their kids. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
But I feel like I need moms in my tribe that like doing, because I like doing stuff with my kids. I like taking them to nature walks.
Do.
I like taking them to certain, you know what I mean, attractions and stuff like that.
And,
like
and that,
I like
when
that.
when you saying that, that's not saying like, oh, every time we go out we gotta spend bread. That don't mean that moms.
No, I'm not.
That means we can go outside.
Free, outside free shit. I'm about the free shit.
I'm about the free shit. That's a fact because damn, shit is very expensive, especially for kids. All the museums, all the parks, all of that. That shit is expensive. I'm talking about let's go out, find a snack, like sit in the park, like the kid. They can
Like
do
what?
anything outside.
Anything outside.
Anything outside. Like, I'm not talking about spend money.
No.
I'm supposed to be like, let's take the kids here. Like, I want my kids. When your kids have memories, that's what matters. Like, they don't care about all that money you spending. That shit gonna be gone tomorrow. You can't. They're not gonna grow up and be like, oh yeah, I remember my mom gave me money. They're not gonna remember that. I remember my mom told me this. I remember my mom showed me this.
Bruh, I just was telling my boyfriend how I was just telling him how I was like, it was raining the other day, right? And so I was like, oh babe, I remember like my mom one summer it started pouring down raining. I was like, mommy, can I go in the rain? Like that was my thing. I always want to go in the rain and like while it pour.
Yeah.
I said, babe, that was the best day of my life.
That
like
was
my
your
mom,
best day.
like my mom let me go in the rain. Like kids don't need much. And I feel like, but that's what I feel. I feel like you need a mom that knows that. Like some moms really do think, oh, I'm gonna take my kids to
Disney and Nickelodeon, the
Yeah,
water park,
yeah.
this, that. It's like, baby.
That's for you. That's for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big spender mom. I don't spend money on shit but what they need. Clothes, shoes, what you need for school, what you need for head, and then after we done got what you need, then maybe we got some room to get what you want. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not no mom that just go out and be like, oh, I'm gonna spend all of this on you when I know my kids ain't gonna pay attention to that shit.
And that's not also to say I'm not gonna bring my kids to Disney or I'm not gonna bring my kids to Nickelodeon. That's not me saying that. It's just me saying I don't need to
that's not priority.
That's not priority for me or for what I know that my kids like. That's fun. Yeah. And yes, we can do those things, but I also, like I just said, I need mom friends in my tribe that understand, like, you don't gotta spend the bread.
You do not have to spend money. I said, me and my kids have fun at home. Like, we don't spend money all the time. I be like, look, man, this time I ain't got it. I gotta pay the bills. Let's find something to do in the house. Let's play water balloons. It's so much. Oh my God,
it's so much
that you can do.
It's so much that you can do. You just gotta research. But then that's also not to say that's probably somebody else's mom tribe. So I'm not saying that that's a bad thing.
No, that's not a bad thing at all. But I'm just not that type of mom.
Right. Yeah. But that's why I'm like, you know, I think it's important for people to find their people, not just in moms and life and partnerships and with business and whatever. Find your people. Stick with your people.
And that's it. Rock with them.
That's it.
You growing. You growing as a mom every time. Like, I learned something new about being a mom all the time. That's all the time. And, you know, I knew. Have you found your mom tribe?
I feel like my mom tribe's always growing.
Yeah.
Truthfully. And the reason why I say that is because my kids are young still. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I feel like my kids are young. I have a 2.5-year-old and a 1-year-old. So I'm just starting out in this mom thing. Mm-hmm. And I feel like my mom tribe, like, I'm not opposed to getting more people in my mom tribe. I have definitely found people that are in my mom tribe, but it's few in between.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's
I get that.
I'm not opposed to adding more people to my mom tribe. You know, I truly don't feel like my mom tribe is complete.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree with you. Yeah. That me though, I don't know. I'm with you on that one. Like, I'm still growing. I'm still trying to find my mom tribe. That's true. Like, but really, honestly, I don't really go around people. So I'm like, I don't know. Like,
I'm my mom tribe.
I'm my mom tribe for real. Like, I think I'm still growing. I think I still got some time.
Yeah.
Like, but I feel like I don't really bang with people like that though, cause some people just, I don't know. I'm still finding my mom tribe, but I got some. Mm-hmm. I got some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like these kids?
No, these
I'm
kids.
crying.
This is unruly moms. Welcome.
Yo, these kids are running around. We in a nature park, and these kids are really, like, they are disappearing.
They disappearing.
Like,
in the woods.
In the woods.
Like,
and like
that's another thing. Like, working around your kids.
Yeah, working around
that's
kids.
another thing.
Yeah.
Like, you have to, like,
working around their nap times, working around their
when you have a kid, you have to have time, patience. You got to have time and patience, cuz
that's major.
That's major. Like, you got to be patient to have a kid.
So you do. Okay, so this is my thing, because there has been times where I haven't been so patient, right? So I haven't been so patient, and, like, you know, I've been in this area for the last almost 5 years. Not 5 years yet, but almost 5 years. And I feel like when we talk about mom tribe, we also talk about building a support system. You know what I mean? Because I feel like people in your mom tribe, they should not only be like somebody like you could go out with and stuff like that, but it's somebody that you could go over their house, maybe take a nap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
While they watch your kids. Like, I was just thinking about that. I was thinking about, like, it would be so cool if we had a place that moms can come for 2 hours. We watch their kids and they take a nap.
Yeah.
In our spot.
That's
area.
all I be needing is a
I
nap.
said, isn't that a good idea?
That's a really
like
good
the mom
idea.
spa.
The mom spa.
The mom spa.
All I need is a nap.
And we have a small daycare 2 hours. You get
Yeah.
you can do a spot. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
won't be that expensive.
That's-
you know what I mean?
I
think
agree.
that's cool.
I think that is cool. I was just saying that. Like, I need friends that I can just be like, look, man,
I'm
come.
tired.
I'm tired, man.
I'm
like, come
tired.
over. Like, can I come
Like-
to sleep on the couch? Like, the kids can do whatever, but since I got older kids, it's like they don't need to be washed as much. So I mean, I can get my nap in.
That
Sometimes.
yes,
I can get my
yes,
nap in
yes.
summer, but you at the beginning stage. I'm going through it, but I got some help.
Exactly.
I got some help. You going through it.
No,
So
for real.
that stage is hard because I
hard.
remember when they was at that stage, and I'm like, man,
Sleep deprivation.
no, it's none. I used to lock all of us in the room. I used to put Samaja in the room, Nevaeh in the room,
Girl.
and I shut the door, and
Girl.
I'd be like, look, I'm gonna take a
I
nap.
tried.
Don't touch it. Don't. My kids said they were
No,
good kids.
listen. That's good. Listen,
Yeah.
I try, right? I go in their room, lock the door. Zonnie know how to unlock the door. Then her and Javi fighting. Javi pulling the Zonnie's head.
But that's kids.
I'm like-
we trying to trap them in somewhere, and they like, man, we just trying kids.
Bruh, have you ever trapped your kids inside the room with you? Like, no, y'all staying in this room with me.
Yeah. I trapped my kids in the
Like,
room.
can y'all moms
I turned on
relate?
TV, I gave them a snack. I'm like, look, I'm tired. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take me a nap. Y'all can sit in the room, but now they older, so they can do more stuff. But I definitely was the mom that if I need to go to sleep, I need to go to sleep. I was just talking to my kids last night about belts. They need an ass whooping. I was just telling them like back in the day we always had a weapon for an ass whooping,
Yeah.
and it had a name,
I'm not gonna lie, that's a fact.
and it had
My
a name.
grandmother used to use a switch. She never really used a switch on me, but she threatened me. Like, Aisha, you gonna go out there and she told me, this is my grandmother's name. She used to be like, pick your own switch.
No, for real.
Pick your own switch. Like, she really used to be like, go outside in that twig, pick your own to
Pick your own whipping.
Yes,
Like,
pick your own weapon.
like I was like, y'all need to ask for my.
I'm like, I'm gonna get this twig.
Right. No, for real. I'm getting the stick off the floor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and kick the ones that's broken off already.
Yes.
But my aunt had 2 belts that she wrapped together with duct tape,
That's
and she whooped. Like, I mean, I told the kids every time I hear the sound, like I can still feel it.
that's crazy. So
Every
I
time
didn't
I
really
think
get
about
whoopings
it.
like that though.
No, me neither
I didn't
though.
really get
But my
something like
aunt,
that.
I'm saying my
Oh, your
aunt,
aunt, she
like
was-
now you could, you used to could go over like your aunt's and uncle house and get an ass whooping there. You go over grandma house, you get an ass whooping there. Now kids don't do that. Like, you don't get a whooping nowhere.
You don't get the whooping nowhere.
You don't
Not
get
at
no,
grandma's
they-
house,
no.
not at auntie's house.
Grandma love you to death. She buy you everything you want. Our grandmas was stern. They
My
didn't
grandma
play
was
that.
stern.
They did
My
not play
grandmother
that.
was very sweet, but she was stern. But she had a lot of grandkids before me too.
Yeah,
so.
they definitely had a lot of grandkids, but our moms, like, what happened to that same energy you
They
was
get
giving
soft.
us?
They get
My mom got soft, but I was just telling them about Mr. Furley. It was 2 belts wrapped together in duct tape.
And she called it Mr. Furley.
She called him Mr. Furley,
That is hilarious.
and I said I'm gonna call my aunt and I'm be like, make me a Mr. Furley because I need one. You're not gonna play with me, Mr. Every time I'm thinking about it, I can still feel the sting in my hand.
That's crazy.
Like,
she
I
used to
can-
whoop it real hard.
She say, put your hand out flat.
Why my mother used to do that?
They hit you at that tender
Girl.
part right there.
Listen, my mother used to be like, line up, cause it'll be like me and all my like me and my twin brothers, and my mom used to be like, line up, put your hand out,
Yep.
and we used to be snatching it back.
Yeah. What did I
Yo, you be
say?
snatching it
Like,
back.
you be like, alright. She be like, put it up.
She be like, keep it still. You be like, what you like? How are you supposed to make me just dismiss my reaction
Man.
and be still for a whooping?
Still, how can you tell me to be still for something that's about to hurt? Like, how? What's wrong
Like,
with you, auntie?
it's
Like,
either flight or fight, okay?
flight or fight. And I think I'm going to take flight. 'Cause I ain't going to fight you.
No, right.
I'm going to take flight. I'm going to go ahead and take flight. But I was just saying that, like, they need a back in the day ass whipping. Maybe they'd be right.
Maybe they
be right, because the new generation is gone. Like, they
are
need
crazy.
back in the day ass whoopings. Like, they really need.
But yeah, no, I think so too. And then like that's the thing too. Like, you know, like, not like, the good thing about a mom tribe too is I feel like with discipline, right? How you feel about people in your mom tribe. And so when I talk about mom tribe, I'm talking about people that you trust, people that you can cry to, people that you pray with. I'm talking about, you know, people, yes, people that sees your vulnerability, not just as a mom, but as a person, as like who you are. You know what I mean? How do you feel about people in your mom tribe, like, disciplining your children? I'm not talking about like hitting your children or nothing like that. I'm talking about if like a mom in your mom tribe sees your kid out and they doing something.
Oh yeah, that's important. Because if you're a part of my mom tribe, you're supposed to be a part of my kids too. Mm-hmm. So I feel like if you see my kids outside, yeah, say something. Mm-hmm. Or and if they be like, call me immediately. But I like that you tried to step in and be like, oh yeah, no, you don't supposed to be doing that.
Yeah, like you know your mom wouldn't want you doing that. That's important
because how you represent me is important. That's loyalty.
Yeah. Instead of calling somebody else and be like, yo, I just saw blah blah's kid doing this.
Yeah.
She's fat. She's this. She's that. It's
not.
Like, bruh.
Loyalty.
If you in my mom tribe, it needs to be like, hey, you know your mom wouldn't want you doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want me to call your mom, or do you want to stop?
That's how you know it's genuine.
Yeah.
Because when people do that, then it's like, oh yeah, you're a part of my mom tribe for real, because you protecting my kids, and that's important.
That's
like,
important.
Like,
That's you hit it. If you part of my mom tribe, you gotta protect my kids like you would protect your kids. Like you would protect your kids.
Yeah,
100%.
Because you would want me to do it for you. So that's important.
That's important.
I don't need nothing negative around me. Like, if you ain't got that energy, get on, man. Because I'm all about protecting my kids. Like, that's my biggest.
That's the number one thing.
That's my biggest.
Yep.
I gotta protect them because they look up to us. So they look at us like we protection. So I'm like, I got to, like, can't nobody fuck with them. Can't nobody be around them. Can't nobody touch on them. Like, bye. If you around my kids and you on some bullshit, you gotta roll for real.
That's a fact.
You gotta roll.
Because like you said, kids, no matter what age you are, younger, older, they see the dynamic of people that's around you 100%. And they learn from that 100%.
100%. I'm down.
100%. So it's like you want to make sure that people that's around your children actually like has substance. Yeah. Like actually like care about certain shit. You know what I mean?
They
like,
can teach them. The kids can learn from them. They're comfortable around them. Because then some people be praying too. They be praying on you. They be praying on your kids.
Bruh.
Like you being around people like that.
Listen, this makes me think about the woman that had just passed away and her kids are really young. And she has a friend mom group. You know, some of them are moms, some of them are not. And so she passed away and it just made me think. And so they was having a discussion about her and, you know, just talking about like how great of a mom she is, how she took her kids here, how she took her kids there. And I'm just like, bruh, if something happens to me, I want... And that's why I said I'm not opposed to growing my mom tribe, because I don't feel like it's complete. But like, I want people around me that if something happens to me, and I'm not talking about death, I'm talking about I could be in a hospital, I could be sick, I could be in a hospital. Like, I want people around me that I know I can trust and say, okay, I don't want my kids' life to stop because something happened to me. Still take them out to the park. Still take them out to the water park. Still be in their lives and because I trusted you in my mom tribe, I know that you're a good mom. You know what I mean? I know you have the same morals that I have. I know you have the same principles that I have. So it's like, I would trust you to be like, you know what? I'm going to take you to the park. I'm going to take you to the amusement, carnival and stuff like that.
No, I remember when I used to be coming home from school, my mom had to work, my dad was at work. Our neighbor would be like, we'll come over, she have dinner for us. We can wait at her house until mom get home. But even though we had the key, to go in the house. But we'd go next door, and it's just like your neighbors was your tribe. Your block was your tribe.
Girl.
Anywhere you safe on the block.
Girl, I lived on
Yeah.
a dead-end street. You know them people that I grew up with? They literally, like, I call them my cousins to this day.
Yeah.
Like, they're not my blood cousins.
Yeah.
But they're my cousins. They're my uncles. Like you said, I legit will come home, I could go to her house.
Yeah.
She's fixing me something after lunch. No bull. Like,
Yeah.
I can literally, like, it's just so crazy how that really was. And it's like, man, now that you said it, I'm reminiscing. I'm like, dang.
It's not like that
It's
no
not
more.
like that no more. But I
neighbors
want
don't
that.
pay no attention. I would love that.
I
I would
want
love that
that.
because when my kids outside, I can't see. If somebody lived closer than me to the playground, I would feel like they'd be like, nah, don't be doing that, y'all. Don't be out here. Like, we ain't really, it's not all of that going on right now. Back in our day, we was just like, they see us outside, one of us fighting, they breaking it up. Nah, you go home, y'all friends, y'all do that. Now it's like, oh, look at them, they fighting, they recording, and they like, oh, they fighting, like, I really miss. I wish
Yes,
times
I
was like
miss
that.
that.
But we need people to bring that back. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like it starts from generation to generation to
does.
generation, and it starts from us. We need to be like, come on, y'all, come on, like these our kids. Like we need real, genuine people out here that just be like, you know what, I'm on the same shit. Let's do it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I remember one time my oldest sister and her friends was making fun of me, and I went in a house and I grabbed a knife, right, and I chased them down the street.
What?
Girl, yes. Nonetheless, that was like I was like 8. No, yeah, I was like 8. Listen, so one of the girls' grandmothers, but I call her auntie.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, Aisha, let me talk to you. Went in her house, like literally, they were my neighbor.
Yeah.
Went in her house and she was like, Aisha, you know, you're not supposed to, like, don't do it. Because of course she went to tell her grandmother. So I said, Aisha, you know you're not supposed to do that. You can't do that. Like, she was telling me, like, you could really hurt somebody. She didn't yell at me. She didn't.
Like,
And she was older than my
Yeah.
mom. She was my
Yeah.
grandma's age. So she, you know, we had that respect for her. But she was
Yeah.
like, you know, you can't be doing that. You can't. And it's like,
And that sounds about right.
that sounds about getting right. She was right.
And that sounds about like people just
I
be thinking
do
they gotta
miss
yell
that.
at you, they gotta degrade you, they gotta be like, what the fuck wrong with you? Like you,
Yeah, like,
I'm scared too. You got me scared too. Like,
Or
adults
even
ain't
being
adulting
like
no
some,
more.
oh, what they doing in that house, like, or you know what I mean, like sticking. It's like
calling everybody
My-
else like, oh, did you see it? This, that, and the third.
my mom
like,
didn't pull out knives on nobody. I don't know
My
why I
mom
did
didn't
that.
pull
I
out-
probably just saw it on
You
TV
just
or
protecting
something.
yourself.
Yeah,
That's
but
it. And that's what kids do. They go for the first thing they think can protect them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you didn't think like, oh, let me get the worst shit out here. Let me go grab it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
my mom didn't show me to grab no knife. I'm just
Yeah.
doing it because I'm a kid. Nowadays, you tell kids, go get you a knife. Go get you a gun.
Bruh.
Somebody play with you, fight them back. Shut
is
up.
crazy.
Let me tell y'all something. Moms, please stop doing that. Do not teach your kids to pick up a weapon to go fight. Tell them it could be peaceful. If you want to fight me, all right, let's fight it out. But don't be like, oh, if somebody do this and do, mom, it be the moms that be provoking these kids. They be so angry when they get to school because they mom in their ear like, don't let nobody fuck with you. You ain't no punk. You stop doing that, moms.
Stop doing that, moms.
Stop doing that. I don't like that for real.
That's true, because that really is teaching kids violence, and the violence only grows
You're
bigger.
provoking them.
It only grows bigger as they get older.
That's true.
So now they
That's
only
the ego.
So now
it's
they
the
only
ego.
know to use a weapon.
Now it's the ego.
They don't even want to fight no more.
Big on ego. Stop doing that, moms. Please let your children be children. Let them kid, because look at us. We don't want to be no damn adult. I hate being a dog. I wish I would listen to everything my mother said. I'd probably be alright.
That's all right.
I'd probably be alright. Like, let them kids be kids, man. They gonna do what they, because then then your mother tell you she wanted you to be something completely different. She taught you this is what you should do, this is what you, and you grew up to be a whole different person. Stop trying to teach them to be something that you want them to be. Let them be what they want to be.
That's a fact.
Let them be what they want to be. Stop telling them kids that they can do this and they gonna be alright. We alright.
Definitely, you learn life as you go
You
on your
learn
own.
life.
So I think parents should guide their children in the right way. Like, y'all, like, even if another person is like has a weapon, all right, you know what, you got a weapon, you know what, I'm not about to fight you.
No,
I'm sorry.
I'm not about to
y'all
fight
can
you
call
with
me
no
a punk.
I don't
Y'all
give a
can
fuck
call me
about
whatever.
that punk shit, because we all punks to a certain extent. Because who
Listen.
the fuck gonna stand there if somebody got a weapon and I don't? Who's gonna stand there and wait around for you to get
Bruh,
stabbed, for you to get shot?
I just seen this video of this girl. She's recording this girl, and she's like, the girl is pointing a gun in her face.
Oh yeah, I seen
and
that.
And she's like, "Oh, you're really pointing a gun in my face." The girl said, "Boop."
Shot the shit out that girl. Fuck around and find out, and that's what happened.
You staying there recording.
And that's what happened. You like, oh, you really, girl? If you don't put your damn phone down, roll your window up, and pull that motherfucking car out the.
Especially if you don't got a gun.
It's all for a moment. Everybody want a
moment. Get up out of there. I ain't trying to prove myself to nobody, baby.
She shot the shit out that.
The one that I don't want to laugh. I'm cutting that part. I don't want to laugh.
You right. I don't want to laugh, but I'm laughing because she made us laugh. You put it up there. We laughing now. So what did you expect to come out of that? You really put. That was hilarious.
That was crazy. That was crazy. I said,
crazy.
I was not expecting her to do that.
I didn't expect for her to shoot. I thought they were just playing. But she was
the girl was holding that gun like she knew what to do with it.
She was like, yeah. But did somebody start driving? Did you watch the whole video?
I didn't watch the whole video. It was like a clip. I didn't watch the whole video.
The whole video was like, and then somebody started driving. So, I don't know, man. That was crazy. No, that was crazy. But don't do that. Because that's how your she growing up, your mother like, it's okay if you get a gun. And then some parents just don't care. You know,
that's true.
It's it's absent moms and dads.
Yeah.
So, a lot of parents just don't care. But I care.
Right.
But I want my kids to be what they want to be. Me and my boyfriend go back and forth all the time about that. And I'm just like, let them be. Like I can sit here and yell at these kids all day till I'm blue in the face. You need to. No, I'm telling you to do that because I want you to do that, not because you want to do that. We always ask them what you want to do. Make your own decisions, because I feel like at 13 and 10, you got a mind to say, oh, I don't want to do this. Yeah. I don't want to do that. I let my kids choose. I let them choose. I don't be choosing for them.
And that's even now, like, even with Azani, she's 2.5. I'd be like, what's it, like, little stuff like that. Yeah. Teaching your kids to choose. Mm-hmm. What cereal you want? I show her 2 boxes. She'd be like, that one. I always do that. I always do that to her. I'd be like, oh, so what shirt you want to wear?
Yeah.
I always let her choose because I want her to know, like, she does have a choice. She does have a voice.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I agree. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Let your kids choose, because when you don't let them choose, they come adolescents. They start acting crazy. They don't want to do this and they don't want to do that. Let your kids.
Because they feel like they don't have no control over their life, and you controlling their life.
Because you are.
Yeah.
You basically controlling their damn life. You doing what you want them to do. Mm-hmm. No, you need to do this. You need to. Them kids ain't gonna do that shit, because we grew up and do it. My mother wanted me to be a lawyer. Girl, I'm a hood girl.
You talking about? I'm in
the hood.
Nah, I'm in the hood.
I'm in the hood, man. You wanted me to be a lawyer? Sorry, I'm a.
Not a trick. What that girl said? I'm in the town rolling with my rams.
Town. That's me. You wanted me to be.
Yo,
I'm just playing. Nah, but my mom wanted me to be.
Y'all, she playing.
My mother wanted me to be a lawyer, and I'm like, I don't want to do that shit.
You know, I wanted to be a lawyer, and then I changed. I was like, I want to.
So what did your mother? She was like, you need to grow up. I'm
not gonna lie. Like, my mother really, when it came to raising her kids, like, I'm not gonna lie, my mother definitely didn't put expectations on us.
Yeah.
Yep. Like, I can honestly say that 100%, and I am very thankful for that, and that's why now I kind of like go with my own flow.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I go with my own flow. Mm-hmm. I make my own decisions. And my mother always, like, one thing I could say, she always trusted, because she knows she raised us right, like, morally and like having principles. So she always trusts, like, all right, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
you want to move?
That's a fact.
All right. You want to go to college in another state? You know, I'm gonna miss you, but you know, I trust your decision as a young lady wanting to do that.
Yeah.
I know you're not about to move crazy. I know you're not about to do that. So that's one thing I can really say. Like, even with my little brothers and my other siblings, like I don't feel like my
Nothing
mom
was
ever
forced.
my mom
Never
never
was-
put expectations
Never
on us.
forced you to get a job. Never said you had to move out. Never said we did that shit on our own.
Facts.
We did that. Mom said you
I'm
can
very
stay as long as
grateful.
you need to.
I'm very grateful
Like,
for that. I'm
now-
very grateful for having a mom like that. I really am.
Yeah, that was them 90s and 80s moms. They the best moms for real. Like if you coming from the 90s and you a mom, you a real one. I rock with you because we was raised right. Like and then nothing was forced. Like my mother never made me and my brother when we turned 16. Y'all need to do this. Y'all need to. It was nothing like that. Take your time whenever you ready. I rushed to get out the house and I should have listened and been like, no, I'm gonna stay home for a little bit. If I would have stayed home, I probably would have been a little further out. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like, no, I wanna be on my own. I wanna be out here. And I came out here and my mother was like, that's your choice. That's what you wanna do. I didn't make you do it. That's what you wanna do. Now it's forced. He about to be 16. He need to get a job. He need to. I be playing when I be saying like this.
Yeah.
Because I really don't want to force them out here because I know how that shit is. And it's hard.
It's hard.
It's really, and I don't want my kids to struggle. Like, I don't want them to be stressed about nothing. Like, go do what you need to do. And if I gotta back you up, I'm backing you up.
Of course, I'm gonna encourage you to like be the best that you can be and take opportunities and stuff like that. I'm gonna encourage you, right? But if you're like, I really don't want to do that, like I'm always gonna encourage you to try something. That's my big thing. Like I always want to teach my kids, like, you know what, you may not want to, but just try it out. Go for one day, see if you like it, see if you like this training, you know what I mean? Like, see it, you know what I mean? And then if you don't, you like, Mom, I don't really like it. All right, bet.
All right,
I'm not tripping.
I'm not gonna make you. I'm not gonna force it on you. That's fact. Don't force stuff on your kids. Let them kid, man, because it's hard out here to be an adult. Like
it is.
I'm fighting.
It is. It's hard.
I'm out here fighting,
and that goes back to like, it really is hard, and that's why I'm like, building a support system is super important to me, especially because I'm not from here. So like, all my family lives in another state. You know what I mean? And so I found myself in times in my motherhood, right, that I'm like, dang, I wish I was in the same state as my family. Like, I wish, because my family is really close-knit, and we are like a tribe, like all my cousins, they're really like my sisters. Like, they really are. Like, I love them so much. Like, I feel like they're so supportive. Even me being far away from my family, I just feel like, there's like I be missing their support, and not just just them being around and me being able to be on ease and stuff like not having them around. I feel like I'm always like on go with my children, like my mind's always on go, like it's never on ease. Like it's really never on ease, because I feel like I don't have like that protection that I felt growing up, you know what I mean, like a trust and protection. I don't have that, and I'm growing that, so I'm not saying it's not here, because on their dad's side, they're very supportive and stuff like that, but it's just, it's still very new to me, because I didn't grow up with them. So like, I'm still learning them. I'm still like building my trust up, and that's not a bad thing. It's just me being as a person, like I truly, it takes a long time, a very long time, for people to just get the real me, to get the real, like, for me to like trust them, for me to like trust them with my life. Do you understand what I'm saying? Trust me, trust them with my life. So just imagine me feeling like I need to trust them with my kids' life. You know what I mean? So it's like, and then you just can't trust nobody. Like, I'm still skeptical on letting Dream go to daycare. Like, I just don't feel that, because when my oldest ones was going to daycare, it was a tribe. Like, I had people I really trusted in that daycare, and it was like they took care of my kids. I ain't have to worry about nothing. Now it's just like, I don't know, like iffy. I don't know. So I'm real on that. Like, you have to find your mom tribe. Support is everything. Find a community. Like, find people that's doing the same shit that you doing. Like, don't be out here just trying to be around people just because it's fun. Like, really find people that you can grow from. Stop hanging around non-ended people that ain't gonna teach you nothing, ain't gonna lead you nowhere. Y'all on the same shit every day. Like, don't do that. Be around people that really gonna motivate you, bro, because you could go far.